What's going on, y'all, man? Today we got this Mexican rapper might start a race war within Los Angeles. Video by Poetic Flacco. I ain't gonna lie, just off of this title, I don't know, bro. Black people and Hispanics are too tied in California from what I've seen and what I know. So I don't know about a race war, but let's see what's going on, man. Let's go.
By the name of Tommy Guns is getting a lot of backlash. Like, people is really not feeling this for some comments he made about black people while doing an interview. I don't know how to explain this to anybody who's not from the West Coast, but when you look—
Hold the hell on. Wait. What you mean? What do you have to say about black women, Mr. You're black, bro. You're black. What?
Look at Tommy, you obviously see a black man, right? He obviously has some black in him. He has the black facial structure. He's a black guy, right? He has a black parent. However, that one drop rule that the rest of the world go by don't really happen on the West Coast, bruh. On the West Coast, if you one drop Mexican, you Mexican, bruh, right? If you mix with black and Mexican, you Mexican. They are 9 times out of 10, somebody who's mixed with black, they identify as a Mexican. That's just the case, bro. All right. And with Tommy, I'm not sure if that's how he identifies, but 9 times out of 10, if you see a guy who is obviously black, could be darker than you, but he has some Hispanic in him, he's claiming that Hispanic side fully. He don't even identify with that black side at all. I'm not sure if that's the case with Tommy, but because Tommy is half black and half Mexican, that's usually the topic of discussion when he do interviews. So during this interview with Drinks with the Jinx, they asked him, hey, who do you prefer more, right? Black girls or Mexican girls? And his answer got him in a whole lot of trouble.
Because they don't make them like that no more.
No, they don't.
Make them like me no
They're
more.
rare.
There we go. Like me no more. You ain't gonna see no other food light skin in a not even light skin, like just half black Mexican.
Yeah, I say you're not light skin gang.
In a Sureño hood with the crack star on his forehead.
Right.
You ain't gonna see this ever again, bro.
Hey, let me ask you. So I know you said baby mom's Mexican, right?
Yep.
Like, what's your preference of women? Like, do you f with black too? You like black too? The sisters?
Damn, to be honest, I haven't dated a black girl since I was like in the 6th grade. Bro.
Damn.
Okay, bet. That's all I needed to hear, bro. All your opinions on black women are now invalid because the last time you ever talked to a black woman in terms of like being with a relationship, all that, was when you were in 6th grade. How old is this guy, by the way? Hold on. This guy's like 20 something, maybe in his early 30s. I don't fucking know. But that was a long ass time ago. So all of your opinions on black women are just now are now just invalid, bro. Invalid as fuck.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If his preference is Hispanic women and he is only dating—
Yeah, of course. Again, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? If your preference is this person or this rate, cool. Just don't drag black women down in the process, bro. If you're a black man and your preference is white women, we might have to check your background and what you've been through in life. But okay, as long as you don't fucking drag down black women in the process, bro. My aunt got with a white man. My Aunt D got with a white man, my Uncle Joe. And not once, at least that I know of, did she diminish black men when doing so. You feel me? And it should be the same the way around, bro. If you have a preference for, oh, I like Latinas or I like Asians or whatever, cool. Just don't drag down black women in the process, bro.
Hispanic women since the 6th grade, that's his preference. He has a right to like who he want to like, right? And nobody should shame him for it.
Okay, of course.
But where the shaming comes in is once you state your preference and then you explain why you don't date black women, and your why is filled with prejudice.
It's filled with prejudice and literally riddled in stereotypes which aren't even true.
It's filled with characters and stereotypes. That's where people look at you and say, hold on, man. This has gone from preferences to self-hate very quickly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Straight up, I'm keeping it hella G though.
Keep it G.
And I said this in the last interview, like, cause they asked me specifically, they were on the female topic. I was like, damn, they baiting me, you know. So the clips are already out there, so now I can speak on it because they're already out there. But I was about to say, you know, damn well, when it comes to like dealing with like a black woman, I wouldn't say a woman because I never dealt with a grown woman. Right, it would be a different.
Yeah, you've never dealt with a. Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm not taking none of your opinions about black women, bro. None of them. Because you've never been with one, basically. The last one you talked to was in 6th grade. That was decades ago. I'm not hearing Nathaniel about your opinion about black women.
For me, you know? Right. But I'm saying, with my experience, you know, damn well, like, when you run into a Mexican girl, they're more like, how do I say it?
From your
family oriented. Like, you meet them, they're like, damn, you know, my parents, this and that. Like, you're going to have to, you know?
Yeah.
For like, how do I say, like a black woman, it probably wouldn't be the same. Like, they don't give a fuck if your dad or pops likes them or not. They're not really too like family oriented, you know?
1, he doesn't even know that. And 2, there is duality between it, bro. There's duality between the whole, like, oh, Hispanic girls are more family oriented, bro. I have hella Hispanic girlfriends who literally don't fuck with their family at all. And on the other half, I have Hispanic girlfriends who love their family. You feel me? Who do fuck with their family. And on the other half, I have black women friends who literally would die for their family, are so family oriented, are like, hey, if I'm bringing a man here and it's my boyfriend, he gonna have to meet the fam. You feel me? He gonna have to meet the fam. And on the other half, I have some black friends who are girls who don't really fuck with their family like that. So it's not a fucking race thing. It's just a person thing. It's just maybe this person's family was fucked up or this, that, and the third. Like, don't try to put the whole family oriented thing on, oh, Hispanic women do it and black women don't. No, bro. No, bro. You will find family oriented women in every race. Just like you'll find women in every race who don't fuck with their family at all.
It's just more to like, this is me and you, and then whenever real shit hit the fan, then you see, damn, the family don't like me. You know, they don't worry about that. For a Mexican girl, she kind of lets you know off the jump, like, hey, my family, like, they strict, you know? Okay. Black girl, she don't tell you nothing. She don't tell you the chase. She don't tell you, oh, she just be right there. Like, yeah, you having a good time, but they don't tell you the catch.
And I guarantee you, him being from Cali, his baby mom is definitely a Mexican or Hispanic girl who has on the black features, has the long eyelashes, has the, dresses like, you feel me? Like, I guarantee you.
Okay, so look,
they'll tell you the catch.
So I get you on both parts. Okay, like for instance, my wife.
Like basically, I'm trying to say, like, a black girl's not gonna go out of the way to be like, I want you to meet my mom. I want you to meet my cousins. I want you to meet.
You don't know that, bro. You don't know that, bro. Last black girl I was with was adamant, and I mean adamant, on me meeting her family when I think we were like 2 months in. She was like, oh yeah, nah, you gonna have to meet the fam. You feel me? You gonna have to meet the fam. She was adamant. So yeah, you don't know Nathaniel, bro. You don't know nothing.
My family, like, come in my family. I want you to be part of my family. No, 9 times out of 10.
Just so you know how problematic it's about to get, this is the least offensive thing he said.
Oh, damn.
Forward. Oh, it gets worse.
It gets worse?
It gets worse. This is a case study on how powerful white supremacy is. Like, if I didn't know Tommy Guns...
that white supremacy shit even be touching the hoods, bruh, of Cali, Texas, Chicago, New York. That white supremacy shit it's gone everywhere. That shit global.
Backstory, I would think that his viewpoint would probably make sense, right? I would think, okay, he's Mexican on the West Coast. Yeah, obviously he has this particular viewpoint of how black people operate. But it's because I know Tommy Guns' backstory. I've spoken with Tommy Guns at length. I've spoken to Tommy Guns about this particular subject regarding black women. And I can tell you, this is not a bad kid. This is not a kid that I think is a racist kid. This is not a kid that I think has
misguided. He's misled.
I think this is a kid that's been indoctrinated into the system of white supremacy. I say that because Tommy Guns was raised by a black woman. His black neighbor stepped up and raised him after his mom passed away and his father was not in his life. So Tommy Guns got to see.
He was raised by a black woman. And if it wasn't for that black woman raising him and doing all that, he wouldn't be the man he is today. And now he's on podcast shitting on black women. Let me give y'all a minute to just realize how fucking insane that is. Like,
firsthand the generosity and compassion and empathy from a black woman, because that black woman stepped up and raised them when she didn't have to. So you would think if you got to experience that level of compassion and generosity, and you got to experience how much a black woman values family, you wouldn't have that particular opinion, and you wouldn't have the more extreme opinions you're about to hear from Tommy Guns. There's no way I could hear this clip right here that you're about to hear and then still think that Tommy Guns would have those opinions about black women.
Nice to see you again, Tommy.
Hell yeah.
How have you been?
I heard we went viral on the TikTok.
We did. We went viral on the TikTok.
What was the TikTok?
Okay, so the TikTok clip was him
I
talking.
ain't gonna lie. She looked good as hell. Who is this? Who is this? I ain't gonna lie. I know we're on the topic of Tommy Guns being misguided and being a little bit of a raccoon, but I ain't gonna lie. Who this? Who this though? Who this?
About like his mom and his truth, and people were commenting like he was basically saying like he was raised by a black woman, so you know he embraces his black side as much as people don't think, because he's from a Mexican gang, Mexican hood. He embraces his black side, and that
You can't embrace your black side and then bash black women. You can't.
the woman that raised him, that he considers his mom, was black. So people were commenting, like, basically saying, like, oh, I thought his mom died and I thought he said this. But they didn't watch the whole interview.
They
Trying to,
never
like,
do.
fact check it.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
ain't
mean?
gonna lie, that's how it be. People usually don't watch like the full video or everything. I try my best to do that though. So like even with like topics I'm about to discuss, I do my research on shit. So I make sure I'm not looking like a pig. I'm not looking stupid.
They didn't
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
it. Like, his mom did pass away, but he was raised by another woman he considers like his mom that was African American.
Who was the woman that raised you?
She was my mom's best friend, but she had kids with my mom's nephew. So all of her kids are automatically my actual cousins.
Uh-huh.
So she's kind of like the only one that's not blood, but
So how many
the
people were
only
in
one
the
that took care of me.
how many people were in the house when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, while I probably like 8, 9.
Oh wow.
But like when I got older, when I hit probably like around 5th grade, then it was just me by myself.
Oh really?
So it would just be me and my mom.
Hold on, I
So
just
were
saw
you-
something. She was talking about him embracing his black side and stuff like that. You see, his hair is always short every time, every clip. Because I guarantee, I just broke my fucking voice trying to do that. I fucking guarantee that if he grew out his hair, it would look straight like this. Not like my twist and stuff like that, but it'd be blackity black, black, black. It would be blackity black, black, black.
The youngest, and they just like moved out?
Well, when I was younger, I was the oldest. That was what was crazy. All the 8 people were like babies, toddlers running around, shitty ass draws,
Yeah, yeah.
shitty diapers, all that. I know what that shit feels like. You ain't got no room. Like, but all I know is whenever they moved on, like my mom, that I call my mom, her kids got older, they got their own apartment and everything. Then it was just me and my mom.
Wow. Yo, white supremacy is powerful. White supremacy was able to convince the kid who was taken in by a black woman and given a better life, right? She treated him like her son, didn't make him feel any type of way, treated him the best she could ever treat him.
And if she didn't do that, your ass would be in the streets of Cali, or I think he's from LA. In the streets of LA, cooked. Flacco right, bro. That white supremacy powerful as shit. That is crazy. That is crazy, bro. You were loved, nurtured, and cared for by a black woman. Just to turn around a couple years later, go on a podcast and say black women aren't shit, black women aren't this, that, and the third. Come on, gang. Black women aren't family oriented when you literally had a black woman step up and raise you. Come on, man.
White supremacy has convinced that kid who was taken in by a black woman when nobody else would take him in, convinced that kid that black women aren't family orientated, that black women are kind of selfish, that black women don't share. Right? What? And it's not just, this is not an individual thing because our culture has also been affected by white supremacy. Like, we treat our own pretty poorly. Colorism was bred through white supremacy, right? There's some black people who feel like light skin is better, right? That, let's say, that silky and straight hair is better than coarse and curly hair. So yes, like, that's a thing.
I will forever love my hair. There's not a bone in my body that wants to straighten this shit. Maybe on some like Max B shit, but like, there's not a bone in my body that wants to like, oh, I want my hair to be relaxed. I want it to look more white. Nope. Nope. Give me my fro. Give me my twist. Give me my curls. Every day. Fuck you mean.
But to see it firsthand is kind of crazy. But Tommy Guns didn't just stop at some black women or the black women that he encountered are not really family orientated. He kind of went on and started getting into some pretty nasty and destructive stereotypes.
Not like how a Mexican woman would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
And I will say, hey, this is a whole different topic, but I'm gonna say this right now because I'll be talking about this like on the low with my homies and shit. But I will say that growing up, why this shit happened for me, I noticed that like I'm a real one. Like I could smell bullshit from a mile away, and not to disrespect no one or nothing, but smelling bullshit from a mile away, I could just smell it from a mile away. And I will say that whenever I would go to my homie's house, and I was younger, and I would go to my homie's house, and I'll see their mom there, they would be like, "You hungry too? Let me get you a plate of food. Let me make you some food too. You hungry? Oh, I'm gonna give you the same Gatorade as him that I gave my son. I'm gonna give you the same shit I gave my son that birthed him. I'm gonna give you the same portion of food. I'm gonna give you the same this and that." I try to take my homie to my house or something. What's the black mom gonna tell you? They don't got food at their house? Tell their mom to cook. I got food stamps right here. I don't have money to be wasting on your friends.
What the actual hell is he talking about? What in the actual hell is he talking about? Let me tell y'all a story real quick, bro. My grandma, rest in peace, rest her soul, bro. Jamaican woman, black woman. Literally fed the block. That whole block, Southside Jamaica, Queens. If you know my grandma, Millicent Miller, bro. If you know my grandma, man, you know her name ring bells, bro, everywhere in New York, bro. Period. Fed the whole block. When my grandma was on her last, she still made sure that people on her block were cool. Bro, my brother Yari, bro, when I went to his crib, bro, yo, shout out Grandma Ann. I love you. You feel me? Made sure that we were good and fed, even when my Grandma Ann was on her last, bro. She made sure we was good, bro. And every black household I've been to has always been welcoming, warming, and caring. Even when, like, shoot, my mom is like that, bro. With all of my friends, whether they're black, white, whatever, bro. Make sure that they good, bro. Mikasa Sukasa, bro. Simple. So for him to say, oh, this is a thing that happens in the Hispanic community, but it doesn't happen in the black community. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I feel like deep down he know that's not true, bro. Because everyone that has been in the hood has that one grandma, that one black grandma, that one black old lady that makes sure it's everybody good on the block, bro. Whether it's during Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that, making sure everybody good on the block, bro. Period. So for him to say that, that's just disingenuous as fuck, B.
Hold up.
I don't have money to be wasting on your.
Hold up.
Wait. Let me get it out. This is what I lived through. Like,
Okay.
don't be, because my dumbass was the one. I would get my mom's EBT stamps, and I'll go to the store, the hood store, Shell. I'll drop $100 on me and these fools going to the store and shit. Like,
Well, oh shit, now your mom can't even be welcoming to your friends anyway because you just blew $100 for food for your friends with EBT with her card. So yeah, of course she's not gonna be like, oh, do your friends want anything? Why? Because you used up all of her EBT, idiot. Come on, man.
Shifts, dumbass little. So I will say it was reasonable. I'm a dumbass kid. Why are you wasting the family's stamps? You know.
Yeah.
But a Mexican mom would go through that. Yeah, you spend it, but they will never make you feel that like you fucked up. You know.
Come on, bruh.
That's such a lie. That's such a lie. Bro, I guarantee you, if my dog Coco, which his family isn't on fucking food stamps, bro, but if my dog Coco, who's a Mexican man, bro, if my dog Coco was to grab his mom's EBT card and blow $100, she would beat his ass. Oh my God. So what is he even talking about here, bro? I guarantee you there are Hispanic moms out here who, if you blow $100 of their EBT, they whooping your ass. They hitting you with a chancla and all that, bro. They're telling you to get a stick outside and pick. Fuck you mean?
Come on. Yo, people are gonna get on me, Tommy. They're gonna get on me if I don't keep it 100, bruh. What do you, fam? So only black mamas will be upset that their kid stole their EBT, went to the corner store.
Any
and
mom that's
bought
on EBT
chips,
would be upset at that. Fuck you mean?
sodas, and candy for their friends, and not just spend $5 or $6, but
Yeah,
spend
he ain't
$100.
even spend 5, 6. He ain't even spend 20 or 40. Like, at that point, I'd be pretty mad, but I wouldn't be like vexed. $100? Oh Lord. Woo!
$100 of their EBT money on chips and sodas for their friends.
In one
Only black
day?
women would be upset about- Like, come on, bruh. What? So Mexican mamas are just what? Like they're just saints? Like Mexican mamas don't get mad. A Mexican mama won't be upset that you stole the EBT card and spent $100 for the family's food money on your homies? I've never had a Mexican mama. I've never lived with a Mexican mama, but I refuse to believe that, bruh. I refuse to believe that, man. No. Under no circumstances.
For all my life, I grew around black people and Hispanics. I'm telling you right now, every Hispanic mom that I've met would be mad as shit if their kid did that.
Am I buying that, bro? That a Mexican mama would watch you steal the EBT card, spend it on candy for your homies, and not be upset at you? I refuse to believe it. Now, Tommy would even go on to say, yo, that black women are on food stamps more than Hispanic women. Now, I don't know.
Hope you do know, sir. The people who are on food stamps more than you are actually white people. I just want you to know that. You feel me? I just want you to know that.
Okay, where exactly Tommy is getting that particular stat from, but we're going to hear him out. But the one thing I do want to point out, Tommy has said that he hasn't dated a black girl since the sixth grade. So his experience with black women is coming from his mom, the woman who raised him. And if that woman took you in, if that woman fed you, if that woman treated you like family, if that woman spent her resources on raising you, wouldn't that woman be your example that black women are family orientated, that black women are not selfish, that black women do look out? Where do this experience come from of black women who are not family orientated, who are not generous? Because you haven't dated a black woman since the sixth grade.
Yeah, so you don't even know.
And your mom is one of your only examples of what a black woman is. You lived with her, and she was generous, and she was hospitable.
They'll be like, when you bring your, basically, if you're in a Mexican household and you're Mexican and you bring me, a black dude, into your house, guess what the mom's gonna do? You need anything? Hell yeah, I got you everything. But say you're black and you bring a Mexican homie to your house, you're gonna be like, hey, like, I know they be cooking at their house. Why you? I'm low on bills right now.
You know how many times I've brought my Hispanic homies to the crib, and my mom was like, "Oh, you guys want me to order y'all something? What y'all want food wise? You guys good? You guys comfortable? All that, bro." What he's saying is crazy.
Now, don't bring your friends over here to be making food and stuff.
Okay.
You're gonna get a little lecture, like you're gonna it's not that same comfort. Like, bring all your friends right here. Bring all your friends I got right here. This and that, because 9 times out of 10 they're on the food stamp.
Okay, so peep game.
But let me say this before I end this.
Okay.
9
Hold
times
on,
out of 10
bro.
the
Let
blacks
me
on the
check
food stamp.
this stat real quick. Okay, so he is right that black people are on Snap more than Hispanics. So he is right about that, but not by that much of a margin. He was like 9 times out of 10, bro. Hispanic, it's 15 to 16%. And black or African American, it is 20 to 25%. But guess who's higher than both of them? Fucking white people. You feel me? So, man. Oh boy. Oh brother.
Stamps, right? But 9 times out of 10, the Mexicans don't even have an ID or social to get food stamps. They're struggling and working in the fields like me. No one's gonna understand this because me, I worked in the fields in my area, small Mexican community. They don't have food stamps, bro.
Right.
They can't go to a welfare office and put their ID. They don't have social security number.
Right.
And they'll still treat me like, you want the same portion of rice? Boom, right here on it.
Damn.
When I started at 10, the black, like, depending on getting the quick EBT, but they're not even gonna share the EBT. Me, I'm just a kid. I don't know. I'm right here trying to share with my homies because they're doing it to me. When I go to their house, they right here like, man, get anything.
I mean, this is his experience. He's judging off of his experience. But it's like, Brody, just holy. You talking with a lot of like, hey, bro, this is what it is. One whole time. It's really not, bro.
Get anything, and I get the EBT. I'm like, this is the EBT. To my homies, and when I'm in the 8th grade, they're like, you got EBT. They think I'm holy. They think I'm the magic man. I got this magic card that just buys snacks.
Right.
Well, little do they know, that's like $100 off the EBT. That's damn near like, and you only got one kid. My mom only getting like a cool amount. You know, I'm not trying to expose that numbers and this, that. You know what's up.
Come on.
You only got one kid. How much EBT you getting? You ain't getting a hella.
Like 6, 7, 800.
If you have one kid under your name, you ain't getting racked out.
Nah, hell.
So for me to go drop a bill on just snacks with these fools,
yeah.
you don't think I was hearing it?
Yeah. No.
But I bet you my homies, they would not hear it. Like I heard it.
So you talk about like the ones that
In the
don't have
struggle.
a man.
Because think about it, I'm in Pixley. So Pixley,
Right.
automatically when you hear the word Pixley, just think poverty, okay?
Okay.
So everyone's in the poverty. So it's like when you're in poverty,
Pixley.
how you really gonna act? Your true color's gonna show when you're mad. Your true color's gonna show when you're struggling, you know?
Yeah. Fact.
So imagine everyone's struggling. Now isn't the statistic ain't the same number because you're a black mom, this Mexican mom, but y'all both struggling though. How y'all gonna act under pressure when you're struggling?
I
Come
got
on,
you.
bruh,
I got
you know?
bro. I got you.
And the struggle of Mexican mom ain't gonna tell you that she's struggling.
I've
She's
been in the hoods of New York. Again, my grandma lived in Southside Jamaica, Queens. And I've seen her literally give her last to people. You feel me?
gonna, you know?
Yeah.
You think
So
a black
under pressure, my grandma ain't fold. Rest in peace.
mom is telling her kids, the universal experience for black people who was raised with single mothers, ask them. The mom is working 2, 3, sometimes 4 jobs. The 4th job is on the weekend to provide for her family. And she's not telling those kids that she's struggling. She's not complaining. She's not letting the kids know that they are hella poor. No, these are mothers who are resilient, man. And I'm not saying the Mexican mothers are resilient. I'm sure they are. But I'm also telling Tommy, bro, black moms are out here doing they Dougie too, man. Black moms are out here working hard.
Shout
too,
out
bro.
to all my black moms, bro. Shout out to my mom, bro. Literally one of the most resilient women I know, bro. Period. One of the most resilient people I know. Period. Love you, mama.
Now, I understand the conversation about preferences can kind of get tricky, and you don't know exactly how to answer it because if you're honest and truthful about your preference, you're kind of looked at crazy. But that question didn't really force your hand into getting into the other things. You kind of voluntarily went into the other things and kind of revealed your opinions
Revealed his
of
true
black
colors.
moms.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. You know, I'm sure you were raised by a great woman who treated you with respect. I feel like you're doing her a grave injustice. And
You're doing
yourself
her
a grave injustice
disservice.
as well, man. Because you're half Mexican, half black. You have an opportunity to do something that we don't really see.
Like, bro, you have the opportunity to bridge the gap, bro. And, bro, you can be pro-Hispanic, pro-Mexican, and pro-black. You don't have to fucking pick a side. You feel me? And I feel like that's a lot of what, like, mixed race people go through sometimes, especially, like, on the, like, black and white side. Like, people think they gotta pick a side, bro. Bro, you can be, bro. you don't gotta pick a side, bro. Like, if you're mixed with black and Asian, you can be pro Asian and pro black, bro. If you're black and Middle Eastern, you can be pro black and pro Middle East, pro Palestine, whatever, bro. You can be that, bro. You don't have to fucking pick one side and then down the other completely, bro.
You have an opportunity to be the first really pro-black Mexican rapper and really pro-black black rapper. Think about it, bro. Think about somebody who is half Mexican, half black, but yet they represent both sides to the fullest, right? Like, they are super pro-black, super pro-Mexican, and they pushing both. Think about being that rapper, being that person. Being somebody that pushed for both sides will make your career take off so crazy, bro. You'll get so much support and so much love from both sides. You don't have to engage in conversations like this. I don't think you're a bad guy. You know, I do think...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And bro, I don't think that Tommy Guns is a bad guy. I just think he's misguided. He's been indoctrinated by white supremacy and shit like that, and just thinking automatically, oh yeah, black women are like this. Even when he's gotten shown that black women are some of the most caring, loving, generous people in the world. You feel me? So Tommy Guns isn't a bad guy. He's just misled, bro. He's just misled.
You know, you were somewhat indoctrinated into white supremacy. I don't know where it came from, because your household was a black household. So where exactly did the white supremacy come from? I'm assuming probably your friends, or, you know, other Hispanic people you've been around. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure, right? But yeah, man, this is a bad look, bro. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Tommy Guns is right, or is he, you know, wrong, right? Or is he horrifically wrong? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video,
again, man, shout out to Poetic Flocko for this video. Again, I feel like he's misguided and misled. He's not a bad dude, at least from what Poetic Flocko's saying. He's just misguided and misled, bro. You feel me? White supremacy has had a hold on a lot of people, and it even gets into the hood, surprisingly, where the most multi-racial places are hoods. White supremacy still trickles into there too, bro. So yeah. If there's anything I can say in this video, bro, appreciate the black women in your life, for one. And also, know that even if you have preferences, whether you want to date this person or that person, you don't have to down black women in the process. You don't have to down this, that, and you don't have to down black women in the process, bro. You don't, bro. And you can be pro-Mexican, pro-Hispanic, and be pro-black, bro. You don't have to fucking pick a side, B. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Get knowledgeable. I feel like the best way to help Tommy Guns in this situation is knowledge. He needs to get knowledgeable about his people, bro. You're black too, bro. And as much as you say you embrace it, you ain't really embrace it to the fullest extent you could, bro. But love y'all so much. Marso Mafia the game, Marso Mob the squad. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.